Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Breath of Fire 3. So let's check out what's happening at the plant now that we have Pico and Momo helping us out again. But idyllic music. Nothing could possibly be wrong. Or I could be completely wrong. So something's up. Let's look around and see what we can do. The reactors have stopped, and there's chrism gas leaking out from underground. Everyone got afraid and ran off. Oh, that's no good. And by everyone, he doesn't mean actually everybody, so that'd be silly. It would only be consistent between character and actual events. That couldn't possibly happen. No. I guess this is the end. Well, not if I can help it. And they couldn't have come up with a better way to get around this bloody place than the conveyors. I mean, seriously! It's only the third time I've complained about them. So it doesn't seem any of these are leaking chrism gas. Maybe we'll find them if we go a little bit further. Like this way. Thrilling, isn't it? Why are there rocks on the floor? Oh, that's why there are rocks on the floor. So, you want to hit rocks onto those X's. Once you've done so, you're going to want to get a nice running start. And charge! Ha ha ha! So now that the chrism gas is vented out, it should be safe to go inside the greenhouse again. But why is there so much chrism gas? Unusual. Alright, so if you push that rock a little bit, and then a little bit more, and almost perfect. Almost like I knew what I'm doing. Oops. So you can see I hit it a lot further than I kind of intended to. There's a reason for that. It's because as long as you keep moving and didn't stop, it conserves sort of the momentum you get from your push, which is something you need to know to be able to do this. That's the only way you're going to hit enough momentum to be able to push that rock all the way down there. Now what? Those smokestacks. Oh, they're turning green. That color. Chrism gas? Something's wrong with the furnace. Well, let's head down to the furnace then. Alright. So before we head in, yes, we are using Pico, Momo, and myself, at least for now. Let's check Pico's equipment. So let's give him the flame talons. Nothing better there. Bandana, nothing better there. And all we have is 2 soul gems when it comes to accessories. Unless, nope, I can't switch equipment with other characters. So, a little underleveled. That's kind of an understatement at this point, party, but we'll be fine. It's rusty and loose. Momo could probably shoot it off. All yours, Momo. Let's take a look inside. Hey, there's a ladder here. Let's go down and see what's down there. You sure this is the best idea, Momo? I mean, wait. Pico, how'd you climb down that ladder? You don't have arms. Pico, get back here and talk to me. Or, wait, that would be a problem. Would you look at this place? Hey, Lamar, what do you think of this place is for? Science? I'm gonna go with science. I think it's for science. Is it part of the plant? Is it the secret research lab of the director? But then this machine, Very impressive. I wonder if the director built it all himself. Or if there was another engineer. More to the point, where do you get the money for all this? Engineer? Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Come on, let's look around a little. Huh, why'd you get stuck on that engineer bit, Momo? And it looks like toxic flies are the first enemies we're going to face. Very easy to beat, very weak, but still enough of a problem that you want to pay attention. I'm gonna go ahead and use Dream Breath just to make them a little easier. Unless, of course, and Momo and myself just, you know, wipe them out. And that's awkward. You can see the magic cast animation at all. Oh well, we get an EX turn because of that. Crit and dead. Well done, everybody. Look, a chest. Can't get to it yet, though. Let's check what's up this ladder. And if you look over here, you can get Skill Ink. Very cool. Pico leveled up, but all he got was HP, power, and defense. Which is all he ever gets. Let's go ahead and have Momo purify me. Nothing else is up here. And if you're asking, Haven, you're displaying unusual competence today. That's because I've done this before. Failed recording. Anyway. I know what this is. This is a relic from the Techno Age. As long as it's not the Hip-Hop Age. I'm kidding. Hip-Hop music's fine. And this number is the same as the one that was on the door, right? Well, I didn't actually go and check. I forgot to do so. But yes, the number does match on that door. In other words, this is a key. A key from the Techno Age. If we input the password here, the doors with the same number will open. Okay. Does anybody want to try and guess the password? I got nothing. Without the password, we'll never be able to get those doors open. Well, how on earth are we supposed to get this password then? Usually people use something like a friend's name or whatever for their password. Like Pellet or something. Maybe that's a little too obvious? Wait, what? Momo, you've got to guess more often. I don't believe it. It opened. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Come on, let's go. We don't know anything about number 2, so maybe we should keep moving. And here's a Flyman. You want to try and attack the Flyman as quickly as possible, because he has a Fire Breath attack. And it works just like the Fire Breath attack of a dragon, in that it deals more damage the more health he has. So if you hit him quickly, or just kill him in one shot, then his Fire Breath will deal little to no damage to you. Pico missed. That's fine though. The rest of these roaches are going to be no problem. I have no idea what Douse does. I think it's sort of supposed to be a skill like a dousing rod, but I don't know. Weird. I don't think it's something we can learn either. Oh, that's like 1 hit point away from dying. Oh well. As you can see though, Pico, level 10, is dealing that much damage. Granted, I'm fairly certain those enemies are weak to fire, but the point stands, he is a powerhouse. I'm sorry, level 12. And Momo learns speed. Her intelligence went through the roof on that level, I think. Looked like 8 increased? Wow. Also, I forgot to mention that you can learn Flame Strike from the Flymen. So if you want that, which you honestly you do, because you can use it within this own dungeon, and it's useful for later, you're probably going to want to get your hands on it. So I will probably do so. Alright, so it seems like we can input a password here, but the only other door is 2. There are stairs that go down, but let's double check everything else around here first. Found ammonia! Very useful. Very cool. Alright, down the steps. The room is flooded with Chrism radiation. Too much exposure is dangerous. You can't spend too much time here. Alright, so you want to very quickly head over here and look around. And you see that thing that looks like Pico? It says experimental sample Repsol seed. Maybe it's a password. Repsol. Repsol. Lespor? It just sounds weird. It sounds like one of those names that you would try to reverse. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and actually do this fight because I would very much like to learn the Flame Strike, and 2 Flymen sounds like an excellent opportunity to try and do so. But as I said before, you want to make sure to hurt the Flymen first, so their Fire Breath attack doesn't deal you massive damage if they use it. Also, yes, the Zombie Doctor is back. Unfortunately, they've put him into a group. That means he can actually heal everybody else if he's so inclined, as opposed to kill the entire group like he was in before. So now he's far more dangerous. Momo, don't do that. And there's Flame Strike, but from the wrong one, and Momo. And I learned Flame Strike. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. I know I've kind of stacked a lot of the skills onto my character, and it is kind of a headache. Why did my attack cancel? It's very odd. Anyway, attack the Flymen because they are going to be healed by the Zombie Doctor. I think he's faster than I am. Or not. That might have been a waste then, unless Quake finished them off. I'm actually surprised Momo went when she did, because she's kind of slow. Don't hit Momo? That's much better. I like that a lot. And down you go. There was a face! You saw that, didn't you? When the Flyman takes damage, they're in the sprite they use for taking damage, there's a giant-ass face! I realized I remembered that now from the failed recording. I saw the same thing. What the hell? It says input code at main monitor. Oh, come on! Why do you put a thing there if I can't input the code here? That is entirely unnecessary. Alright, I'll be back once I've gotten to the room with the main room. Alright. Let's go ahead and input that password, shall we? Let's see. Password Repsol. Alright, number 2 doors opened. It opened! I knew it! Repsol, though, that does sound familiar. Repsol was... What was my father's name? Oh, I guess that means he had something to do with this place. Maybe he was working on some kind of experiment? When I saw the machines here, I knew my father must have been involved somehow, but I never heard anything about this place. Could my father have done things here he was ashamed to tell me about? Well, let's certainly hope not, Momo. I mean, he was your father. Wouldn't want to think ill of him unless we had incontrovertible proof. And now we face big bulbs. These guys are real pains, so you're gonna want to actually go all out and use some really good abilities to stop them. Owie! Quake! So a lot of people sort of have Pico and Gar fulfill the same role in the party, which is the tank/bruiser. But the thing is, Pico is better than Gar for a couple of reasons. One, Gar, his actual abilities that he learns, those fire abilities, are almost completely useless due to his complete lack of intellect stat. And Pico, he may only have one ability now. That one ability is far more useful than Gar's 3. Look at that. The sleep just put them to sleep, and we killed those bulbs easily. Pico gained a level. Wait, wasn't he level 12 earlier? No, that was okay. That was how much experience he needed until he got to level 12. I misread that screen earlier. That's all. Anyway, also, Pico's stat growth is just monstrous, with or without masters. So we're not going to go into room number 2 here yet. It's right behind the vent. I'll go ahead and show you what I mean. See, there's door number 2. Door number 1, however, leads to another door number 2. So why don't we go check it out first? Found Silver Mail. Let's see if we can equip that to Momo. She's having a particularly rough time getting her butt kicked. Yep, we can. And that's a pretty significant defense increase. Let's see if the Crepe Cape can go on anybody else. It can! Excellent. So, with new equipment for Momo and giving Pico some better equipment, we're going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.